I'm not going to thank him for changing a diaper. I'm not going to thank him for cleaning a toilet. I'm not going to thank him for making the bed. I'm not going to thank him for doing any of the things that just come with living in a house. Fellow stay-at-home moms, it's not your job to do everything. It's not. It's not. If you had a job where you got paid, if you worked outside of the home and you brought in a paycheck, those things would still have to be done.
Now, before you roll your eyes and say, but Kingsley, he should be doing those things anyway, you're missing the point. Gratitude isn't just about what's expected, it's about what's noticed. So let me get this straight. He changes diapers, scrubs toilets, makes the bed, and nada. But if he grabs her a towel after her shower, then suddenly he is Superman. Really? That's what I'm hearing. So listen, gratitude doesn't have to be for every single act. That would be ad nauseum, right? No one's saying you need to throw him a parade for taking out the trash. No one's saying that. But every now and then, a simple thank you goes further than you think. She would be the person that you would say had this entitlement mentality or wanted to be treated as a diva. I think not only she has an axe to grind, I believe she wants others to be possibly be as miserable or as selfish or self-centered or having this entitlement mentality and this whole idea of a diva mentality. And I'm not just saying this glibly. I think that is kind of coming through here. What's your thoughts on that? Do you get that kind of feeling? But gratitude isn't about keeping score. It's about keeping connection. There will always be unspoken role differences. Husbands, our wiring isn't the same as our wives because wives have this nurturing instincts that kicks in faster and should be because she's more of a nurturer. Whereas we as husbands, we are more the protective type. And so our instinct kicks in differently. And that's not inequality, right? That's design. That's how God designed us. And here's the truth. When you withhold thanks because he should haven't, he should have done it anyway, you're not just withholding courtesy. You are, in a sense, starving his soul. He Men are result oriented for the most part. And this is a way of him measuring and keeping, so to speak, if you want to say statistics on him doing something that he feels his wife respects and honors and acknowledges. I cannot tell you how many husbands who have said to me how many times they feel unappreciated in their marriage because they just feel like their wife would say the same mentality is that's your job anyway. Why should I say thank you? Why should I appreciate you? Why should I acknowledge anything you why? Because you want a marriage to last. That's why. So men will climb mountains for a wife who says, thank you. I see what you did. I see how hard you're working for us. I appreciate that. Nothing shut men down much faster than being unappreciated and acknowledged. And when they feel like their acts and their provision and their contribution is not acknowledged, nothing shuts them down faster than that. So here's my suggestion to your dear wife. Don't make gratitude a bargaining chip. Make it a lifestyle because gratitude is one of the easiest and most powerful ways to keep your marriage alive. It really doesn't cost you much, does it? So it's not about him earning, it's about you sowing it, right? Now, if you're tired of feeling like you're the only one trying, I want you to sign up for my free webinar I mentioned before, How to Reconnect with Your Husband Without Feeling Like You're the Only One Trying. And when you do sign up for that, you're going to get my free booklet, Reconnect, a quick guide for wives who feel like they're doing it all. And all the links that will be necessary will be in the description below. And by the way, I also want to mention that one of the reasons I wrote this book called The Joyful Wife is for these reasons right here. I want to help wives understand how to better understand their husband and rekindle love and deepen intimacy. And I find that some of these things I mentioned here have includes gratitude, how to be appreciative, how to be grateful, and communicate that, and what's the importance of that to your husband. And this book is also available on Amazon, and the link will be in the description below. Now, I want to have you wrestle with this question, and I love you to hear your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Here's a question. Do you think husbands should only be thanked for extra things or also for everyday stuff? With that said, my friend, thank you for taking the time to watch and to listen. To may God bless you and your marriage, and may He keep you and make His face shine upon you, and may you know His peace and His joy and His love and His power in your marriage and your life today. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Peace out.